Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. Fortune gently flow. There is a wonder in the weave, so many forks upon these roads. For a burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. These hearts of shadow, hearts of fire, sharing memory and mind. Our hope is strong in moments dire, through our mysteries entwined. For a gift can be a blight, or a kind word be a slight, in a world of fade and light and disarray. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. To sing a somber song of night, a belted ballad bold and bright, fate spins. To quell the urge beneath the skin, I'll take the gifts and let it inflict spins. The burden that is shared is much easier to bear. We will not fall to despair this darkest day. Whatever comes our way, whatever paths we follow, I will share your pain, your laughter and your sorrow. And should we prove ourselves, lose ourselves, nothing's gonna send us astray. Whatever comes our way, I will be there. Whatever comes our way, I will be there to share your pain. Whatever comes our way, whatever comes our way.
God's dead. We killed
Hello,
him.
everybody. What? I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Am I muted? No.
Pug
No.
noise.
No.
Pug noises. God is dead. We've killed him.
Sure.
Ooh, music.
Pulls out the Glock. Obo, play along with the joke.
Oh, why a Glock? Those things are so gross.
I'm sorry, in 1911.
Okay, at least it's classy. Not efficient, just classy.
Anyway.
But anyways, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Aetherpunk Birthright. And my cat is currently trying to break my door down. Because apparently he wants to bite me more.
Honestly, I think the best
it's
title for
delicious.
today's episode is Dungeons and Dipshits.
It really would be.
I'll think about it.
Maybe breaking and entering with bare arms. Ooh, I like that one too.
Bare arm strikes.
Anyways,
Our bare arms aren't here.
No,
we have
gun.
I have gun.
Minesh has gun.
All of our bare arms are accounted for, except for pistol.
No.
Bare arms
Yeah.
and bare arms. Anyways,
Right.
who would like to give the recap?
So, last we left off, we had made friends with a strange fae. Convinced him not to murder us in our sleep, and he seemed kind of intent on helping us along our journey. So, in order to speed things along, he gave us a spell that would either slow us down or speed us up. Wasn't quite sure which. Left it there, and left at that, and we progressed. Upon marching into the forest, we found a strange guardian figure, which was this gigantic, humongous, gargantuan snake made of wood, which the attempts to reason with it were swiftly met with vines and slam attacks. So we responded in kind, and we burned their guardian to the ground, and it just kind of oozed blood and existed. Now, moving forward, we found the cherry dungeon, but no longer a cherry, is it? It's full of Iron Circle people, it seems, and we're gonna go either around, through, or pass through their blockade in some way, shape, or form in order to claim our rightful cherry dungeon.
There was so much missed.
Alright.
What did I miss?
Add a. What did he miss?
You forgot the people that were dead in the trees that we buried or put on the ground.
Wasn't that 2 sessions ago?
That was
No, that
last
was-
session.
That was last session.
Oh. Oh no! I missed filler corpses. You're right.
Well, those filler corpses were important in the fact that we did manage to get the uniform
Cloaks
of the
off
Iron
them.
Circle.
And Isabella trying to explain organ donation to Clarity.
Well, that's your
Oh,
backstory.
that's filler.
Midrash didn't hear any of that.
It's still funny.
Okay.
Clarity's gonna take your organs.
Add a hero point, Doom. And so, back to the game. You guys are inside the wood line that is leading towards the dungeon. The area has been cleared. There are quite a few stumps for about a good 200 feet before the walls of their little fortification. But let us bring this back. So
It seems like our biggest
concern.
concern. Well, it seems like we have two big concerns at this point: subterfuge and slaughter.
We can always do both.
Agreed.
Which do we want to attempt first?
mean, usually you can't be sneaky if everybody's already dead.
I mean, I would prefer if we don't fight. That way, we can save our energy for the cherry. But that's just me.
Alternatively, we could also deal with this and then rest and then go into the cherry.
Okay, that is extremely tempting when you say it like that.
I mean, I guess technically the way to flesh out the people on the inside is if we make a big commotion on the outside.
So
Maybe
what
we
I'm
could try.
hearing is that we want to corral them together and then deal with this quickly, if possible.
If we could, I'm down for that. I mean,
I don't have any effects that cover wide areas. Clarity Gleb, would you possibly have something in that department?
I think I have one or two things.
I mean, if we're going to be taking a break after this, I guess I don't mind using that ability.
At very least, we'll take a short rest.
I mean, unless it's possible to use the pre-horn I got from the snake to revive it, I just need to be up close.
What?
I took the horn from this tree snake. If we could use, I don't know, if we could bring the tree snake back, that would be nice. Stick the tree snake on them.
I do have a spell that if we could bring the tree snake back to life, we could sick them on them.
I am horrified and very interested. At the same time, I don't think we have the capability of bringing the snake back to life.
I didn't think so.
I mean, what if I put my hand, blood on it, and buried it?
In 6 to 12 months, when a new snake is born, sure.
I don't think we have the privilege of time.
No, we
Wait.
don't.
Speaking of, I was looking through my notes, and I have a theory as to what might be going on.
Oh?
Oh, goody. Do share.
So, I don't know what's in that cherry dungeon, and I could be completely wrong. This is simply a
Theory?
but the word I was thinking of started with the letter P, but I can't think of it at the time. Projection. I don't remember. But we know that the Circle of Iron is looking for two particular things at the moment. That being the 5 descendants, but also 5 fragments of Whalen's spear. And I'm wondering if in this cherry dungeon, since there seems to be a big amount of them, if perhaps this dungeon could possibly have one of the fragments. But
Oh, that's scary. I mean, if we stop the...
Amumu.
yes.
2 things. 1,
Okay.
slight correction for the notes, because this is important.
Okay.
It's 3
Okay.
fragments for the spear.
3 fragments. Okay.
And 2, you get 2 hero points.
Oh,
Oh,
for this theory you have.
oh no.
Well,
I think the theory's right.
Sorry, I can't keep my excitement. I'm very excited. I've been planting these seeds, and you noticed, and I'm so fucking happy.
Well, thank you.
would
Anyways,
make
continue
sense.
with
They're
game.
looking for an artifact, and any chances that undiscovered areas and locations may yield very high potential for these hidden, abstruse things. And if we are able to secure part of this, what is it, spear, then we would have a significant lead on, well, disabling the Iron Circle.
Becoming a target.
Yeah, I think killing them here would be the better option than waiting.
So, how do we want to approach this? With stealth or with words?
Ah.
If if we do believe that getting the group of them together is the best idea, I might have something. I kind of pull out the book of the Setanten Kahana's Arts Against the Fae. I mean, given that Meridian has been around for 200 years and this book was in the library, it's safe to say that this may perhaps be a relic of information that has been lost to the Iron Circle. I kind of flip through the pages, and it has some doctrine of the Iron Circle, but it also has information that I think they would like. That perhaps if I claim myself a teacher or a somebody sent from above to pass this knowledge down with the strange fairy activity going on. I mean, the Redcaps were here not too long ago. Maybe I can get a group of them to try to learn a lesson. I mean, you know, as they say, the best deception is the truth.
I very much like that idea. Additionally, if how do I put this? If things go haywire, I can use that little trick that I have, and just move Isabella towards the rampart with the ballista, because that thing's kind of scary looking.
No.
If I go there, do you want me to destroy it or to use it?
You'll have friends, so prioritize your own choices, I'm sure. Any tool they can use, we can use, and any tool we can use, they can use. So I leave that to your best judgment.
let's try the
Would
closest lie we have.
would you like? What would make you most comfortable in this approach, Clarity? In terms of like formation or division of the group.
Well, I don't think necessarily having a pseudo-dragon around is a good idea, given the fact that they tend to be aligned with Fae. So if possible, I would like to perhaps change my familiar's shape to something a bit more discreet. Well, yes, I suppose discreet would be, well, not a pseudo dragon. But after that, I mean, I have a spell in mind, although it will be hard for me to get everybody if I'm going to be giving a quote-unquote lecture. So, I guess if you have better judgment, I'm open to it. It was just a thought, really. I still can't believe I'm doing this.
Honestly, I like the subterfuge, and as long as you don't actually give them any useful information, then who cares if you bribe them with enticing ideals? That calls to mind something that was suggested was that you look like your brother. What does he look like so that we can keep an eye out for him? In case they have prisoners.
Well, based on the information that we've gotten in the past, it doesn't seem like he's very much a prisoner anymore. And he's very much, like, on his way to becoming a higher officer. He has been told to kill without a thought. But, I mean, I suppose you could say we got our looks from our mother. She had very strong genes. So, if you see what seems to be a male version of me.
Understood.
Except, well, I haven't seen him as of late, but he was always sort of a musclehead. So he is definitely a lot more fit.
I know this is serious, but I just can't get the vision of just a buff Clarity out of my head.
Well.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for one that looks even vaguely like yourself.
I can't imagine that the Circle of Iron has many tieflings, considering they can't stand the otherworldly and hate fiends, so he probably would stick out like a sore thumb. If anything, based on past materials, they seem to be mostly human.
That's
A distinct lack of cultural diversity. Unfortunate.
I mean, does it really surprise you that they're mostly human at this point?
No. Just disappointed, I guess.
So let's try that lie. I think it will work best for us, to be honest.
Yeah, so
All right.
walk in, talk to them. Would you like any bargaining chips? Would you like a prisoner? Would you like, anything? Are you just gonna go in there alone?
I guess if somebody wanted to, in theory, be my teaching assistant, if someone wanted to come with me.
Well,
But whoever is my teaching assistant will not be able to cast any spells without, I think, getting the attention of them. I won't even be able to cast any spells, unfortunately.
So, at that point, it might be best if I go with you, human. I don't even cast magic.
honestly, that's a very good point. Having our frontliner there with you would be best, though I believe Gleb could tag along. As long as he is small enough to tag along. He turned into a spider on the train, right?
I
None
mean,
other things on the train.
I can make just about anything work if we need it to work.
Just the thought of small could work for him. And this also lines me up to ride gallantly on my steed into battle.
I kind of
You-
regret letting.
You have been
Alright.
looking forward to that. Okay. The other option that I have is we swap familiars. We definitely cannot keep the two of them together.
Do you think your familiar would be okay with that?
You won't
So-
mind.
Very jealous.
Or are you speaking of
Oh, I see. You might be right.
Yeah, your familiar really doesn't like being away from you, and really hates when you're with the parrot.
he has a name.
Oh.
His name is Hugh.
Hugh Hefner.
No, just Hugh.
It's just a joke. That was a Moo joke, not a clearly joke.
Above table, red says
That
you
is
should be able
funny
to
as
run at
shit.
15-20.
Yeah, we saw.
Okay, I want to make sure.
I fucking love that actually, Moo. That's funny as shit.
Great.
I wish I'd thought of that.
All of your animals are now going to be like porn stars or sex icons.
That'd be really funny, but Madrash has a reason to name them a certain way.
That's fair.
Well, I'll gladly come with you for the lie, and if anything, my axe can dispel magic, so that could help support if anything goes wrong.
If it helps, you could simply temporarily dismiss your little one into a pocket dimension for maybe the afternoon, and Hugh could go with you, and I could just keep an eye on what's going on.
My main reasoning for sending my familiar with you is because a form of, well, I mean, I suppose if your bird is there, he can communicate with you, but I will not be able to communicate with it.
At least if we say pumpernickel, the bird can tell Madresh.
True. I guess I could just use the words pumpernickel.
As long as you keep Hugh with you, I could perceive through his senses and just watch the whole thing.
Oh no. Okay, let's see, what else? Teaching materials.
I mean, if we go with you're from Meridian, the fact they're still around, anything about Meridian would be helpful too. That we waited, and all of a sudden we found a god was behind, and we stopped the god's influence, and now they're open.
I'm always I'm always paranoid about my location. I'm not sure if leaving a footprint in Meridian would necessarily be a good idea. I mean, I get the feeling that the leader of the Bronze Weavers and and as we know, the head of the Iron Eye were both Circle of Iron.
Burp.
Oh yeah, that's
Bronze
true.
Weavers?
That is my theory, at least.
Hmm.
He seemed very interested in the military, and he wrote a paper sending us directly to the Iron Eye. And we know that not all of the military in Meridian are of the Circle of Iron, that there are a few members. So my theory is that because we had information of the surface, the head of the Bronze Weavers sent us to the Circle of Iron, to the Iron Eye, to give whatever information we knew, or at least possible sympathizer of the Circle of Iron. But again, that's just conjecture.
Understood, and
Well,
I will have to pick your brain about this later.
it's not.
I mean, that actually makes a lot more sense.
I mean, why? It's the only reason I can think of for why he would send us directly to him, and he would be so willing to talk to us and give us their insider information.
My past experience with nobles is that they will trade information, and we gave him information that he would like, so he gave us what we needed, which was a letter of introduction.
But we're not nobles.
And that also directly led us to being told to deliver a box somewhere.
You could be right,
And
but typically
have-
the nobility are not that intelligent either.
Either way, we gotta get rid of this group here. Because if there is that piece here, that's even scarier.
Yeah.
History lesson aside, what is the plan?
Me and Clarity try to get a group of people together, and surprise! Bees.
Alright.
I suppose we go in, try to take as many people as we can with us to this history lesson. It gives you guys hopefully time to
Honestly, if that's the
destroy
case,
their ballista,
Or at least scout the
sabotage
area.
it, scout the area. I'm not sure. What do you think, Jonah?
I think it's exactly 5:42. No, I'm kidding. It's high noon currently.
Well,
And what are we discussing right now? I just got here.
yeah.
About
made it.
how we're gonna ambush the whole group and attack this camp.
Oh God, we're attacking them.
Murder,
All
murder.
right,
Yeah.
let me become a
Um.
pacifist real quick. Hold on.
Well, my thought process, I guess, to catch you up to speed. Clarity's theory is that the reason why the Circle of Iron are here is because there might be a fragment of Wayland's spear in this cherry dungeon. Now, Obo gave me 2 hero points, so I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm
It
scared.
might be now.
But Clarity's thought process is to try to get as many people in close proximity to each other by posing as a teacher, because from Meridian we did get this book that could possibly be about 200 years old and has ancient texts that they would be interested in. Let's see. It's a book on conjuring familiars, binding them to your will, and then using them as a magical battery to fuel your magic. It also has knowledge on trapping creatures to extract ether from them or to execute them. And the authors of the book says it's a collaboration between 2 people, Satanta and Kaihana. So I think it is a relic with curses that perhaps I could teach.
Right. Why would a
Which-
teacher be at here?
Well, there have been a lot of fairy activities, and with this now information being retrieved from Meridian, it's possible that this knowledge has been lost.
Right.
So if they are able to
divine guidance.
if they are able to seal these creatures and dispel them and kill them, then mayhaps it would benefit them. But it's a lot of possible... Oh, actually, we have that knowledge, you know? But it was my... it was a thought that I had. But, you know, if you say it's a bad idea, I trust your instincts.
You're putting a lot of pressure on me here, Claire. Maybe.
You gave me a nickname.
One that actually makes sense, too.
Anyway. If maybe an edit on that, we could.
Okay.
I mean, you could say you're a scholar learning about them. You might be interested in the Circle of Iron, because we did have that red tide or whatever the hell we call it. This is the player forgetting what the parade of red caps was called. Like a red wave?
The Bloody March or something.
Bloody March.
Blood March? Yeah.
Blood March,
That-
yeah.
That Blood March coming through, it could have led us here. You might want to be seeing where it originated.
What if we, we gotta add on that, because whenever we ask people about the Circle of Irons, everyone says, no, 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 no. What if we are members, we came from Meridian, we saw the Bloody March, we came here, we saw the giant snake thing, killed it, and then we found the camp. And we want to make sure that the Bloody March didn't originate from here. Because I don't want to be killed on sight for asking, hey, we're interested in the Circle of Irons. Especially
So-
considering we have the cloaks.
I don't know if it would actually be that hard to convince them that we're members of the Circle of Iron. I was looking back at stuff, and apparently it's pretty common for people to claim themselves as members, especially for intimidation purposes. So I don't know. It's possible I could just say, "Yeah, I'm from the Circle," and they'd be fine with it. But
I mean, that works, but I guess the real question here is, we convince them we're part of the circle. Do we? How do we get in there and get out with what we need without them asking questions? We could say that. I have an idea to make them leave, but
oh,
if we were able to get inside and, I don't know, sabotage their supplies, they'd have no choice but to leave the forest. Leave them with like a week's worth of rations, they'd have to go.
Jonah, I have a few questions because I understand you're against violence that ends in, well, death. If we let them go and they know what any or all of us look like, we're now on a shadow organization's hit list.
Just
How does... Because if they see any of our faces, then they'll know what we look like.
yeah. What I'm more just suggesting as like a backup plan if we can't get in. It could be a last resort. I don't really like our chances of fighting an entire camp of these guys.
I have a question.
Yeah, Clarity?
To the DM.
What's up?
Who's that?
So Clarity read through this book, and in this book she found a chapter on curses.
Yep.
There is a curse where if tampered into food, specifically fruit, it can be extra effective as a sleep curse.
Mm-hmm.
If it would, or a stinger, in which case Clarity could change her pseudo dragon into like a scorpion of some sort and just run around, scurry around, pricking everybody. But my question is, there wasn't much. You specifically said it was a recipe that it's essentially more baking and not science. It's an art. So my
Correct.
question was, what would be the material components needed to do that, to see if it's actually feasible to do?
Okay. So you want the sleeping curse?
Well, sleeping curse is the one that I was looking at if we wanted to be more pacifist.
So one of the ingredients you do know the location of, and that's Trent tree sap. That's one of the key ingredients. Another
Okay.
would be, I need to double check. Where is my monster manual? It's not here. Oh no.
I apologize for making it such a...
No. I appreciate you using the info that you have. Because let's see, it's going to be Trent tree sap. It's going to be a type of herb that the brain is not working with. I want to say it'd be like a dryad flower. And then you need a venom that's going to be amplified with all this stuff. And I'm trying to remember what creature has a venom that puts people to sleep. That's what I'm trying to remember.
Right. Sprites.
Well,
Pseudo dragon, I think, if you roll low enough. Oh wait, no, not pseudo dragon.
pseudo dragon is
Pseudo-dragon?
specifically poison.
Well, yeah, you need a poison or a venom. You need that kind of a thing that if they fail, they fall asleep.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to remember if there was a bigger creature, because with just the pseudo dragon, there's not going to be enough venom for this.
I can turn my pseudo dragon into a sprite.
Would we happen, like, would we be able to, any of us be able to roll to know where sprites would get their poison from?
Hold on. I'm remembering. Drow venom is one of those, and they use it from spiders. So I have to just look up spiders.
Well, if only we thought about this. Or no, wait. Did we collect venom?
I don't think we collected
I
any
don't think
from
we
like
collected any
Driders.
venom. Well, I was
No.
thinking more those displacer spiders.
Phase spiders.
Yeah.
I think
Alright.
phase spiders don't put you to sleep. I think it's just like damage
It's
in the poison condition.
paralyzed with a phase spider. Giant wolf spider.
You did also say
Paralyzed.
that this book specifically has sleeping curses and petrification curses and transfiguration curses.
Yeah.
So if any of them seem like applicable,
Okay,
that seems easier.
I do have a question. If I were to ask a not so friend for assistance, would I be able to substitute anything that we don't have?
1 second. Okay, so here's what I've come up with. If you use any large spider venom, it can be manipulated with the flower and the sap to be able to be a knockout poison to make this knockout curse.
Giant spider.
Yep.
I mean, Bleb can turn into a spider.
Bleb, yeah.
Now, all this said, you could probably find all 3 things you need in this forest.
Well, I don't like that I'm using their text. But if we wanted to make them fall asleep and not have to worry about them, we could use this book.
But how long's that going to take us?
To make the potion, I would say after collecting the ingredients and mixing it correctly, it would probably take about a whole day. So like tomorrow or tonight you'd be able to implement the poison.
Okay.
Will we know how long they would be asleep?
With a sleeping curse, they would be asleep indefinitely until the curse is removed by either like a remove curse spell or by the convoluted nature of this curse. Like you could set it to be true love's kiss, or you could have it to be, you know, when the rooster crows, you know, 5 times in a row. And it's like, oh yeah, the roosters only crow like 3 times before they get bored. So it could be something arbitrary like that.
This was my alternate plan, so depending on how we wanted to go about it.
I think that might be good, and we could set the key to, I don't know, a phrase we say after we get out of the dungeon. And leave and get...
We
This
could
one?
do, if we're looking for a way to end the curse, we could do when a candle nearby burns out, I can leave a candle behind burning. And then by the time it burns out, we're all long gone.
I
Or
guess
at
it
least after we
depends.
leave the dungeon, yeah.
The only worry is the longer we take, the more time they get in there. The more time they get
I
in there,
know.
the more likely they get their hands on whatever it is, and they might be able to use it against us.
Mr. DM,
That's me.
would I be able to substitute any of these ingredients if I were to gain the assistance of someone I do not consider a friend?
Possibly. I think you would be able to at least substitute the Trent sap. But you would still need a dryad flower.
Well, we can look for that dryad flower. Gleb can make the poison if he turns into a spider. If we can't find the Trent sap, I might have a way to get around that.
Mm,
Well, you guys
How
do
far
know
would
where a dead Trent is.
yeah, we
Yeah,
Oh,
despite
right.
the giant tree we killed. The
Oh,
tree's
wait.
serpent.
Oh, I thought that
Summoned
like just disappeared. Okay. I
No,
thought
it
it
just
was just like a.
died because it was
Oh,
summoned
okay.
by the tree spirit snake. But when the snake died, it just died also.
Okay. Does it tell us where this flower like usually grows?
So
What
a
it looks
dryad
like?
flower usually grows in their hair, and it's one of the most valuable things a dryad has aside from their tree.
Where are we gonna find a dryad?
Are dryads spiteful creatures?
I wouldn't say spiteful, but
I'm more thinking like if we told them it was to thwart the circle of iron, would they not like the circle of iron
oh, they
enough?
would hate the Circle of Iron because they're fey creatures. So
there.
they would be 100% probably on board. It's a matter of getting close enough to one to be able to talk to it. They're very skittish and shy.
And we don't know where they are.
Mm-mm.
I hate to say this, but it's possible we could try to coax them out with Vazim's name. I don't know if it would work because I mean he seems to I don't know.
The book we have, is it just like curses and stuff, or does it have things about otherworldly creatures?
It has some stuff about otherworldly creatures, including summoning them.
Yes, you can summon creatures and bend them to your will.
I don't think we want to
Perhaps,
summon a dryad.
No, I was more thinking, is there things that they lack stated in there? Maybe has like a thing on baiting creatures. If we can find something they use as bait, we can use that as like a peace offering.
This particular text has specifically the general history, a section on curses, both removing and applying them, and a section of a journal from Satanta about his travels and his experiments with Fae and killing them.
Do you think if I hollowed out the horn from the tree snake, we could get a dryad to come by? Like I use it as a horn.
I like that.
Aren't they skittish?
I mean, it could be a form of talking. I don't know.
You know what? That's a fucking good idea. I like that. Add a hero point to your sheet, Hikari.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so, clarity. Isabel's idea does pique your interest from some part of the summoning that you remember. It's a section that, for like summoning creatures, usually you need an item or a token to get their attention. And if you were to turn the antler from the tree snake into a horn or a flute of some kind, that music would probably work as a way to lure fey creatures or woodland elementals, stuff like that.
Actually, Isabella's plan might work. I kind of remember something along the lines of using nature as a token for nature, and if I remember correctly, dryads do love nature. But you probably would need to coax them out with an instrument, so if you could theoretically whittle it down to a horn or flute or something.
When
could
you say
possibly call
flute,
upon a dryad.
when you say flute, Isabella's eyes immediately brighten and is like, does anyone have something that would help me carve this into a flute?
I have a knife.
Yeah, we have
And please
knives.
carve the knife. And once Isabel has the knife, she starts trying to carve it to a flute. And she'll use her own flute as reference as she's carving it.
Gives her his big ass Bowie knife. There you go.
Well,
Does not care. She's working on the flute now.
are we all for the sleep plan?
Better than anything I came up with.
All right.
I guess the other question is, we would probably need somebody to go inside and scout for a mess hall, so that way we could tamper with their food, unless we want to go the stinger option, which is the second best form of giving the curse.
I
I
mean,
think the scouting one is probably best suited.
Alright.
yeah, Jonah, can't you turn invisible or something?
Yeah.
Turn invisible, dump it in the stew, leave, and we wait.
It says specifically in fruit. So if you can somehow get
So,
fruit into their food.
Fruit is one of the options. The sole reason, like there's a little subtext next to it. The reason is because the sweetness tends to cover up the bitterness of the cursed potion. But in general, mixing with food makes it easier.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole fruit was a reference to Sleeping Beauty.
I see.
Or no, not Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. Because, it was an
Sleeping. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. I was making a funny reference.
You
I
did
got it.
mention that in the VOD.
Huh?
He did mention that in the VOD.
Oh god. I'm so smart.
I think after a while,
I'm down.
after a while, Isabella pulls out the flint's like, got it. Thank you, Jonah.
No problem. I did literally nothing.
You handed me the knife. That's better than me using my axe.
You had the material, so thank you for holding on to that.
Honestly, this is probably better than cutting my hand and hoping it turns into another tree snake.
What?
Oh, that was my other plan. Burying the horn after I cut my hand, bleeding on it, and hoping another tree snake erupts and it fights the circle for us.
It sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, don't worry. I would have helped. I would have been able to control it.
Or who knows,
Possibly.
maybe I would have been able to because of my blood. Blood magic. I don't know how magic works.
You know what? That sounds bullshit enough that it might actually work. And you know what?
Yeah, blood magic. I would have essentially been its mother. You get it, Jonah. Thank you.
Okay,
Welcome.
so question.
Let's go ahead and gather these materials before
Yes.
it gets too late.
So, before we get too far along, Hikari, do you have any proficiencies in any sort of crafting tools?
Only my disguise kit.
If my leather working can help with like fine like
No.
tools and stuff, I could.
No,
Okay.
I mean, you have the tools. It's more of like the knowledge on how to make a flute.
Well, I am using my actual flute as reference.
Yes, so like your check will be with like advantage because you have that as a reference. I'm just trying to think
Yay.
of like what check to make you make. I want to say
I have a jeweler's kit. I can cut gems. But I don't know if that helps you.
hold on, let me pull up your sheet here real quick.
Go ahead. I only have disguise kit proficiencies and a flute.
I have these tools and
You know
jeweler's
what?
Yes.
Roll intelligence and then add your proficiency because you're proficient with performance. So you'd be able to tune it.
Hey.
And since
All
you're
right.
using, and it would be at advantage because you have a current flute that is tuned and in the correct shape.
All right. This roll's gonna add a 3 to it.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence check. Let's go. Wow. Those are both really good. 19
Okay,
plus
so
3 for 22.
19 to 22. Yeah.
I did.
So, not only do you create a very nice flute with this, but this is kind of essentially creating a minor magical item because of the material being used.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That snake was very fucking magic.
Isabella holds it up and is like, I think I did good, you guys.
Let me double check something. Just because I am being silly. Do I still have Xanathar's? I do. Sweet. So I can look at this. It is page 137.
I am so glad I grabbed that antler horn.
I am too.
I originally meant it to be a trophy, then I'm like, what if I cut my hand, bled on it, and buried it, and the tree snake just grew immediately?
I imagine we would all
So
look
that
very
one
delicious to it, actually.
for-
And
What if I became its mother?
Mama.
My blood.
Mama.
So,
just
part of
gross
this
eating
flute is
smother.
also, it is now a... Wait, why would that require attunement? That's fucking stupid. Fuck that. It doesn't need a attunement. I'm the DM. It is an instrument of illusions. While playing this musical instrument, you can create a harmless illusionary effect within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on the instrument. If you are a bard, the radius increases by 15 feet. Simple visual effects include luminous musical notes, a spectral dancer, butterflies, gently falling snow. The magical effect have neither substance nor sound and are obviously illusionary, and the effects end when you stop playing. And I don't know why that would require attunement.
Well, either way, that's awesome.
Yeah, you made it yourself.
All
I
right.
did.
So, now to go and find a spot that you can summon a dryad from. I was about to say drider. Very different creature.
Do we
Wait, someone
wanna
want those
go-
too?
I mean, if you want to, but
I
they're
mean, do we
kind of
want to go?
fucked up.
How far away is where we fought the giant tree snake?
About a day's travel south.
All right. Well, we could go to the clearing where we slept last night, I guess.
Did I spy, because I have like massive fucking passive perception, did I spy any places of particular natural beauty on our way here?
Yes. There was a very beautiful stream that had a lot of like picturesque trees and stuff. So like the light would just come through perfectly in the spaces. Like artists would come there and go, "Ooh, yes, I can paint this, and it is beautiful." And that was
All right.
kind of close to where the Trent fight was.
I'll point out that area. I'll be like, what about that stream we passed? With the like pretty trees.
All right. Let's start heading over there. That could work. Open far away from them. And Isabella will take her cloak off as we're walking back over there.
Okay.
Because we're not infiltrating today.
I absolutely
know of.
adore this plan that you guys are coming up with. This is fucking great. Did not plan for this whatsoever. Throwing shit together on the fly, but this is awesome and I love it.
Yes. True D&D experience right here.
Absolutely. Weeks of planning gone. Don't care. Having fun.
No plan.
We did no planning, I think is the problem.
This is a fucking good plan and I like it. Alright, so heading back towards where the Trent's body is, partway there during this day, it's kind of in the evening, and you guys find the stream that Jonah had mentioned. So let me hang, yeah.
Oh, it's a pretty stream.
Oops, wrong button. There we go. So, you would need to play with like 1 foot in the water, kind of a deal, like being part on the water, part on the land, while playing the flute in order to attempt to lure the dryad out of hiding.
Isabella would do that.
Okay. For shits and giggles, but also because it'd be just to see, please roll a performance check.
Will do. Natural
shit.
19. Wow.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
I imagine the song she is playing is an old Irish folklore song, and the images is just of like a kelpie in the water.
You know what? I'm going to reduce a number.
Yay.
Today's just fucking great.
Yep, the kelpie is just dancing around the water.
That's so pretty.
Okay. Okay. So, as you are playing the flute, the music echoes off of the stream and bounces around this glade. Then there is a stirring in the forest, as coming towards you is not a dryad, but in fact two large moss-covered things. And I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative, because you guys got to protect
Okay.
Isabel while she continues to play.
Okay.
All
There,
right.
Well,
there
gee
I am.
willikers. We're gonna have to-
Guys, the barbarians out of the fight.
That's okay. I can be our front line.
5 seconds later, help! I'm being eaten.
So, like, where are we? Are we on, like, over here-ish?
You guys are like on this side of the map, kind of nearby where Isabel is. But you are free to move around your token pretty much where you want to be.
Okay, I'll probably run up here or something.
When I see these creatures, does my mark act up?
No, they are not Fae.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta roll initiative
Something
too.
else.
20.
Alright.
Isabella, where were these rolls last week?
Oh, great. Where's my monster stat block? Where'd he go? Thank you.
I got 21,
Cool.
but I'm playing my flute still.
We are going to need to do a quick BRB because the Dungeon Master is having some problems.
I don't have a Gleb token on the map.
Yeah, there is. He's right here.
There is? Oh my
He's
god,
just-
he's so small.
And blended in.
Well,
He's
he
so-
is.
Can we count him as
Yes,
stealth?
21 for Isabella.
He's upside
Sorry.
down too. Look at that headstand.
Okay.
Perfectly executed.
And then Madrash, was your initiative 14, or is that just the roll 20 initiative? Because I don't know
I'm
what
watching.
you rolled.
I'm watching the chat.
Good.
It's
Okay.
good. 14's good.
All right, so we have everybody. Yep. Now I just need them. Let me just color code them. Okay. So, changing to battle music. So, this is going to be a little different than a normal fight. And I'm being slightly autistic about it, but it's in your guys' favor.
Oh.
So, you need to make 5 successful performance checks in order to finish this song. But it's like, normally it'd be like a minute, but I don't want 6 because 6 is an odd number. It's a weird number. So you get 5 successful checks.
Yay.
1 less because brain go, I don't like that. 6 is growth. Yeah, 5 is just a nice number.
5s and 0s is what I guess Tank
Ooh,
Price has
wrong
to
button.
end on.
We need combat music, not emotion music.
Yep.
All right. So let me set this descending. All right. And we are ready to go.
So we need to hold them back for 5 turns for
Yes.
Isabella to do. Okay. Because Clarity knows, knows the purpose for us being here. She's going to be dumb because Clarity is. Unfortunately, Sam is not the smartest. And is going to come up here? Up here?
Okay.
Is this where it was? Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, now down 1. And Clarity is going to put out her hands ready to cast she's going to use her turn to shove, if she can, the creatures back. Well, at least
Okay.
one creature back. And she is going to state out, we mean no harm to you or this forest. Being frankly open and speaking this, we wish to cause a bit of trickery against the Iron Circle, and we would like to request the help of a dryad. If you could please stay back, we wish you and this nature no harm.
Okay.
But if you come closer, then I will be forced to shoot. So that would be what Clarity does as she tries to shove back one of these dryads with her telepathy.
Okay. If you could click on that so I know what
Er.
the DC is.
Okay, cool.
Because I believe it's a strength save versus it.
It is a strength save, yes.
Alright.
But
Oh, well, that's not
grab
good.
it. Or telekinetic, sorry, not telepathy.
That's Majash's thing. There you go.
DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus ability modifier. So, a ability my.
So it should be your spell casting DC.
17.
17?
17 save.
Alright. And then can be moved 5 feet towards or away from you if the creature... Okay, so it fails. So are you moving it 5 feet away from you?
I would like to move it 5 feet away, if at all possible, because my initial goal is to just try to keep them away from Isabella while she performs her song.
So that is a bonus action. Which one are you shoving?
This red one.
Alright. So it will go back 5 feet.
I can't believe she would shove me like that.
That's fine.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha, punny. Okay. So that was your bonus action, and then your action is what?
I will be withholding my action for if they continue to come forward, even though I've pleaded, with them that we mean them, the forest, and the dryads and nature no harm.
Okay.
Basically, my attempt at a.
But you're holding your action
reasoning.
for Eldritch Blast, correct?
Yes, if they move forward, specifically.
That's why I wanted to double check, because you're saying you're going to hold your action for if
Eldritch,
they move, and it's
Eldritch
hold
Blast.
your action to do what? Eldritch
I
Blast,
apologize.
All good.
Pew pew.
All right, so that's that. Isabel.
Yes.
I need to double check this, but if I remember correctly, since you are proficient with the flute, I believe you're playing your performance at advantage.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, because for most of the time when you make a check with a tool, if you're proficient with it, 5th edition just gives you advantage with that check. But it doesn't say anything specifically about instruments, so fuck it, that makes sense to me.
21.
21, alright. Yeah, jeez.
New side of Isabella is discovered this day.
1 second.
Same, bro.
Alright, so that is 1 success. Where's my note paper? There we go. It has a pen. Alright. So, that is your turn, spent playing the flute. Jonah, it's your turn.
He sees Clarity run up and talk to these things. He remembers how well that worked with the tree thing, so he's going to run up here. And he's going to hold his attack for if it takes an aggressive action. Like if it charges at him or tries to throw something at us, he'll shoot at the red one. Yeah, he's just going to try and block its path to Clarity. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So, it is the red shambling mound, and it is going to go its full movement, 20 feet.
Uh-oh, spaghettios.
So that triggers what's it called? The reaction from Clarity. And then, Jonah, were you holding an action too? I don't remember. My brain farted on that.
I'm actually going to give up on that held action.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'll give up on it.
Okay.
I'm keeping my reaction. I might need it.
You know, that's fair. Alright, so, Clarity, let that Eldritch Blast fly.
You got this, Clarity. Add that repelling blast.
Does she have Repelling Blast?
She did in the start.
I don't know if she got rid of that or not.
When I leveled up, I took it back.
Ha! Nice.
I would, I will throw my Eldritch Blast. Let me double check something real quick, because we did level up. I want to make sure I don't get another one. Nope. Okay, 2 beams. I
you
am
don't get a
specifically
third
going to
beam
aim
until
them
next
at
turn.
this red one.
You got it. Pew pew.
Pew, pew.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Jesus. What the fuck? Yeah, that's max roll. Fuck. Yeah, both of those hit, so that is. Old
23.
calculator, save me. 15 plus
23
8,
force damage.
23. Thank you.
And I would like to use my repelling blast if it's not dead to push it back 20 feet.
Because it's 10 feet per shot.
Yes.
Well, shit. That means it's right back to where it started.
And
Hey,
Jonah
guided.
can use his reaction if he would like to attack it again, since
he
it
can't.
just left his. Oh no, that's not how that works. Damn,
No.
No,
Force
because it's
movement.
being
No.
forced.
that's
so-
unfortunate.
Force movement doesn't provoke
I
opportunity
mean, it'd be
attack.
funny
That's
as fuck,
unfortunate.
but no, it's forced movement.
Okay, yeah. I know. I'm aware I'm not the rule lawyer. I just.
No, it's a fucking great idea, and it's one of those things with 5th edition that I think is kind of meh, but it's mostly for players, because if they get forcibly moved, you don't want everything react hitting them.
Yeah,
Because
makes
that is
sense.
far worse.
Yeah.
The amount of creatures that just like push you around or pull you around is a lot.
Exactly.
However, if one of us had spike growth,
Then it would be fucking stupid, yeah. Then it would just be raked over those goals. That works. And is dumb. So, unfortunately, the Shambling Mound can't attack because it got moved. So it's just going to use its action to dash back forward another 20 feet.
It's mad.
It spent its whole turn getting pushed back, march forward, get pushed back, march forward. All right, Madrash, it's your turn.
What?
I think he's trying to go with the slow.
Probably.
That would be smart.
That would hit both.
Yeah,
Yep.
there goes slow.
Roll
All
DC
right, they need to
save
make
15.
wisdom saves. DC 16, here we go.
They're great at those, right?
1, that's a fail. 2, that's a fail.
They both failed.
Anything
Madrash
else
doing
with your
his
turn,
job.
Madrash, or is that it? That's it? Alright. He's muted at the moment, not sure what's going on. Possibly on a phone call.
And both of them are slowed now. Yay.
Indeed. Speed is halved. Alright. So the blue one is
And
going
AC
to go
minus 2.
10 feet. And then use its action to dash to go another 10 feet. I am in fact dead. Oh no, he dead. Much sadness.
Oh, good for your health.
Yeah, so that's the end of the Shambling Mounds. Gleb, it is your turn.
Me, it's me.
It's you.
They got a lot closer than I was expecting. don't know why.
Ooh.
Okay.
Trash is typing.
Indeed. Much typing was had.
At the end of each of their turns, they can re-roll for slow, just to remind you.
They can? Okay. Then I will roll for blue. Thank you. Nah, it's still slow.
You gotta throw wiser things at us, man.
Or
No.
things with legendary resistances.
This
Please
is
no.
a completely different type of fight. This is you guys are trying to save as much time as possible. This is the way to do it. I ain't gonna punish you guys for that. However, when these things get close, they got a bunch of hit points.
I'm gonna walk up to here, and I'm gonna put both my arms out, one to my left and one to my right, and my arms are going to both transform into bears and walk out from me.
Huh.
And
Isabella can't see this in development.
I'm gonna put a bear here, and I'm gonna put a bear here.
Out of curiosity, what spell is this?
Conjure animals.
Conjure animal. All right.
One of these. 2 CR1 creatures.
Wait, they're CR1?
These bears are, yeah.
Well,
Just the regular.
They are.
Just the
It's
regular.
brown bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Brown bear.
I mean, that's pretty fucking good still. All right.
And I'll just take a little step back to clarity. And I will roll initiative for these, or do they go after me? I never remember. I assume they roll initiative because everything does. Everything likes to make things complicated.
They obey verbal command. They roll initiative. As a group. So you roll one initiative for the both of them.
Oh, it's right there. I could not see that button for some reason. I'm blind. Hey, a 20. Cool.
Okay. Bears have 20.
They go next. Hell yeah.
No,
Almost
they go
next.
after Jonah.
Yeah, we have 20. We have 20 pluses. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is your verbal command to them?
To fight that one?
Lunchtime.
For both of them to fight the blue one?
Yep.
All right. And end of your turn?
Yes. I don't think I have any bonus actions I want to do at the moment.
All right, so clarity, and then we're just going to reassess this. Bear, you have less than Jonah. Trust me, Bear.
Does it though? It's really fast bear, okay?
No, I mean, like,
might.
its dex is not as high.
Yeah, it might though. You never know.
It's got a 0 to its dex mod.
Oh, okay.
Jonah has at least a 1.
I have 3 times that, in fact.
Indeed.
I'm more dexterous than Jonah.
Yeah.
Clarity, it is your turn. The mounts have gotten a little closer.
I would say I would like to yell out, please. I would like to ask you to stop because we genuinely mean you and the forest no harm. We are just seeking aid, assistance from the dryads if at all possible, and I am going to shoot a more eldritch blast. I guess this flank seems protected, so I'll go back to the red one.
All right.
And pew pew.
Roll
Sorry,
the
Red,
Eldritch
you
Blast.
gotta go back. You gotta move back.
Damn it.
You're just making it so this red can't attack.
What do you mean? I have a gun.
He has a gun.
No, the red gambling mound.
It's just on this terrible pain treadmill.
Really is.
I would like to cast
Walk,
Spike
buddy.
Growth, actually.
All right,
Oh.
25 hits, 14 does not hit.
No.
Even with the -2 AC?
Shit, that's right. It has a -2 AC. Yep, 14 hits.
Yay!
Ah,
Go. So it's either 15 or 16 AC.
yes.
Alright,
I think it's
14.
14.
Yeah, 14.
Well, with the
Because my
slow
last
spell.
Eldritch Blast was
just meant-
16.
Yeah, I think I'm just mean not
No,
natural.
no, I was talking damage. Your damage is 14.
Okay. Oh, I
Yes,
see.
it is.
It's
And I
14.
will
And are you
use my repelling blast to move that one back 20, and I will
This poor mound.
use my I'll use my telekinesis to try to move this one back.
You got it. So the
This is
DC
hilarious.
17
is
strength.
your
17
DC,
strength.
17? All right.
Yes.
It rolled a 16. It gets pushed back 5 feet.
Bullying.
This is absolutely hilarious.
You're a bully.
I'm not bullying them. They're trying to hurt my
Alright.
friend. It's self-defense.
They might be coming to cuddle. You don't know.
Isabel, please
Yeah,
continue
you-
to play the song.
There we go. Here one comes.
I can't sneak attack it.
cannot. 19.
19, that is another pass. Alright,
The Kelpie
3
is
more
now
checks
kicking
to
up
go.
imaginary water.
Alright. Jonah, it's your turn.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna shoot the red one.
Alright.
I didn't say I changed out my bullets, so I still have incendiaries in this thing.
Yep.
It's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, that's 10 damage. I don't get sneak for that.
Yep.
And bonus action, I'm gonna fire again
Alright.
for a 25 to hit, 9 damage.
Alright, so that's 2 hits, and then your fire damage. So that's 19 piercing.
6 fire.
Alright. And it is resistant to fire, so it takes 3.
I called it. Let's go.
They're wet.
They're wet.
No.
No.
Why
Alright.
didn't you get electric bullets?
Because I only had so much money.
Alright.
Next bullet, thunder
Anything else,
bullet.
Jonah? Any movement?
No, I think I'm good here.
Alright. It is the brown bears, their command to fuck up the mound. So, time to start rolling brown bear nonsense.
Yep, they both get multi-attacks. I assume they're both going to move forward.
Yeah, they're gonna get in range and just start mauling.
So that and that. So brown bear 1, bite and claw. Brown bear 2, bite and claw.
Okay. So the first bite is a miss, second claw is a hit, second bite is a miss, second claw is a hit. So the 2 claws hit, so that is 20 slashing.
Math.
Dear Lord. Alright, and that's the end of the bear's turn, which means it's the red shambling mound. Who
Is slowed.
is slowed and going 10 feet, 20 feet, bringing it right back to where it started, and that's all it can fucking do. Because it's not smart enough to try something else. When you have a -3 to your intelligence mod, you got one trick. Alright. Madresh, it's your turn.
Going to twin cast psychic glance.
Well, fuck. This is not good. Intelligence save?
Yes.
Oh man, they're gonna fucking fail this. DC 16. Like, the only way I can pass this is if I get a nat 20. Fuck.
How'd you get it? One nat 20.
That's a 2 and a 5.
Damn.
Do they take psychic damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure before I roll.
Yeah. So they are incapacitated for a round. Double check. Incapacitated while you roll your dice. No actions or reactions, but can still move. So they're only going to be able to move 10 feet on their turn. Awesome.
After, do you have them from slow, right?
That
It
is
is
half from slow.
Their max speed is
Okay.
20, and then slow. They're only going 10. They're not fast.
Holy shit.
All right, so each of them take 24, and 25. Minus 24. That one is below half now. Minus 25. Still looking short. Yeah, so red is below half at this point.
Kill me quick.
Oh, red also got to roll against slow. You didn't do that.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah, it failed. That's a 3.
Yay. Now it's Eclipse.
End of your turn, Madresh?
It.
Alright. Gleb, it is your turn.
It's me. We planned on sleeping after we get this stuff because it's going to take time.
Yeah, it's going to take like a day of brewing, so you'll have at least one long rest before you guys basically siege the camp.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will run up and join the bear brigade. Just move myself over here. And wild shape into a cave bear.
Oh my gosh, which bear is he?
World may never
White
know.
one.
I'm the
Well, he's a
special
cave bear, so he should be similar color, but it's a polar bear because that's what.
Yeah,
The stat
Yep.
block is the same, and it's just
Yep.
easier.
it's fine. And we will start ripping and tearing as well. One of these,
Hell
one
yeah.
of these. 14 and 14.
Those both hit. Hooray, reduced AC.
Yeah, lead it out.
Yee.
Alright, so that is
22.
22. Thank you. So 22. Jeebus Phlebus is almost dead.
And that'll be it for me.
Alright. It is the blue Shermberlin Merned. And it is unable to attack, but it can move. Nope, can't do that because that's an attack. Can't do that, so it's just going to. It can't move past, so it's going to go around, which will proc one reaction from one of your brown bears.
Brown bear, what do you see? I see a shambling mound running away from me.
Oh, not one. That sucks. Alright. So that's the end of the Shambling Mound's turn. And it is top of initiative, which means...
Uh-oh.
Hey.
I don't like the which means.
Well, it means which means it's Clarity's turn
Alright.
to bully the
And
red
blue-
one again. Yes.
No.
Yep, and the blue one should make a saving throw too. I wasn't going to say anything, but the blue one needs to make a slow saving throw against slow.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't want to say it.
I haven't been rolling because they have a 0 to their wisdom. It's literally 3 out of 20. If I'm doing the math right. So we have another Shambling Mound over there. We have a Shambling Mound popping in over here. This one's orange.
Oh, great!
And we have another Shambling Mound over here. White blue. And I will roll their initiatives.
Oh, I see.
There's one by Isabella.
What turn is this? The third?
Yes.
Yeah.
The start of the first round of combat. Third round of combat.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, a net fucking 1 on initiative. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Yay.
I'm glad I can count on you.
I'm glad we can't count on it. A 7?
Yeah,
A
and
0
then a
to
0.
initiative?
Well, yeah, it rolled a 1 minus 1 because of its dex. So
Oh
it
my
has a
God,
0
that's
on its
weird.
initiative.
Hey, at least it's not a -4.
That's true. Clarity, your turn.
Well, I don't think realistically Clarity would know that the two have shown up unless.
You would have noticed.
Oh,
Oh, I would have noticed.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
There's
guys
the
would
third
notice
one.
because it's like keeping, like, they're not hiding. It's just a matter of, okay, we gotta make sure that she's okay. She okay? We're good. Oh no, there's 2 more. No, there's
Don't
another
worry
one
about
up
those
ahead.
two.
yep,
Don't worry
there's a
about
green
green
one,
and
too.
orange.
Madresh
Okay.
got this.
All right. Then in that case, I will continue to bully the red one. Actually, no. Wait. Yeah, I will continue to bully the red one.
Alright.
Justice for red.
You're gonna die, Red.
I am. Someday.
That red one's gonna die today, though.
Apparently I'm going to die today.
I said that red one, not red.
I'm the red one.
Oh my god.
Look, it even looks like me. Look at that.
Jeez.
The natural 20.
Oh my god.
17 plus 15 for 32.
32, let's see.
32 from a cantrip is crazy.
So,
Yeah.
you know what's hilarious with this? You've been shooting at this shambling mound, just cutting off bits of vine, moss, and other vegetation, trying to hit the core where the actual creature is. Taking 2 shots a little closer to it, with a little more magical oomph to try and penetrate through. You punch 2 nice clean holes through it, which send it back 20 feet and
Yes.
turns it into mush.
Yay.
You killed it.
I don't feel good about it. I'm sorry, nature. Let's see. Clarity will then let's see. Say, okay, well, that worked. I guess we're gonna do it again. She's gonna take 10 feet forward and be like, hey, Clem. And then I'm gonna try to telekinetically shove this guy back
All right.
5 feet.
It got a 21 on its strength check.
Fuck.
So as you are trying to psychically push this thing away, its vines and roots just dig into the ground and keep it from moving.
Okay, guys, this one's the boss. I found him.
There's finally one that made a saving throw.
Yep. And it's a saving throw it's already good at. Hooray.
That is hilarious.
All right. Isabel, it is your turn. Please make a performance check.
Let's go. Performance. Let's go. Another 19.
Jeez, all right. Hooray for advantage.
Yes. Obey.
All right, so you have 2 more checks to go. 2 more successes. All
Yay.
right. Jonah, it is your turn.
God, wow. Let's see. I'm gonna take a pot shot at this one over here, the blue one.
Okay.
So I can actually get sneak attack on that one. 19 to hit.
19 is a hit, and you do get sneak attack.
Yeah, so that's 24 piercing damage and
And
one
fire.
fire damage because it's.
Every bit
And then-
helps.
And then I'm going to flick a switch, and that one's going to burst into colorful flames, pale purple flames. As I'm going to fairy fire that with Fairy Sire
Okay.
for our bear dudes.
Okay.
You know, if it's still alive. And
still-
it's dead.
No, it's still alive. The blue one is
Okay.
still alive.
And then I'm going to, after shooting it, I'm going to look over at the purple one and say, "Yeah, get some hit with that." And a hand of someone plunges into it, just like materializing in this like ghostly apparition. Shoves its hand into it, and a bunch of the moss starts to die. I'm gonna use Whales of the Grave
All right.
to do 2d6 necrotic damage to it.
Sounds good.
For 9 necrotic damage.
-9.
And I know Madrash said that he's got the 2 on the bottom, but just in case, I think we've got it. I'm gonna go there.
Okay. Was that using your bonus action to dash?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And Brown Bear's turn.
Go Bears.
They have advantage on
their attack.
murdering the blue one.
Murder.
Go on, my sons. It is time.
Bear 1. Bite and claw. Oh, it's not rolling with advantage. Here's the same one again. No
Alright,
crits,
both of
but it
those
looks
hit.
like they hit.
So 12 and 14 is 26.
I know there's a button in here. Always roll advantage. There we go. And do it again for the second one. Bear and bear.
Both of those hit, so that is
21 again.
20. Man, summon spells sure are pretty cool.
I like
Yeah.
to imagine this whole time Isabella's just too into playing the flute. She doesn't notice the combat going on.
Once you're done playing, you look around. Oh shit, what happened here?
That's exactly what her
everywhere.
reaction's gonna be.
Alright, and that's the end of the bears.
That is the bears, yes.
Alright. It is Orange Shambling Mound, who is going to hang for 20 feet, dash for another 20, and that's his turn.
I really like Isabella's music.
Madrash, it's your turn.
Charisma saving throws from orange and green as I drop slow and twin cast banishment.
Huh.
DC 16.
Well, shit.
Well, shit indeed.
It is not good at charisma. You said it's charisma 16?
Charisma 16.
Alright, here we go. For green, that's a 10. For orange, -1.
They're gone.
Goodbye.
I'm just gonna put locks on them. Alright.
Do I hear the faint pop as they go back to their home plane, or they just disappear?
This is their home plane, so they are going
Okay.
to a pocket dimension for the duration.
Okay.
But this one is no longer slowed. But I don't think that's going to matter for much longer. Anything else on your turn?
Sit.
Alright. So it is Blue Shambling Mound's turn. And it is going to attempt to attack the bear.
That's rude. What'd the bear ever do to it?
Alright, so it's going to make 2 slam attacks against it. And if both hit, it is not medium or smaller, it cannot grapple. Never mind. Here we go. 2 slams. 16 and 16. Yep, both of those hit. So that is 27 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, which one is it hitting?
The bottom.
Oh,
Yeah, that one.
I was gonna
He's
hit.
trying to be a top.
And
Oh my
then it's just
God.
going to use
no.
its renewed movement of 20 feet, and it's going to start running.
That's a
Which
lot of
means
bear
there's
attacks.
2 bear reactions against it.
At
Yay!
advantage.
At advantage.
This one and this one.
22,
Don't worry too
that's
much.
a hit. 18, that's a hit. 19. That is exactly its hit points as both the bears attack it, and it's slowly lumbering forward before it just flumps onto the ground, losing its cohesion. So that one's no longer on the list. Which means, Gleb, it's your turn.
I'm a bear.
Indeed.
Hi, bear.
I do bear things.
Indeed.
One of these. 10 and a 22.
The 10 does not hit, the 22 does. So that is 12 points of slashing. As your bear claws start chopping away at all of this moving undergrowth. End of your turn?
I speak bear and tell the other bears to come help.
Alright.
If that works.
That indeed works. Shambling Mound Green is locked away. So it is now Shambling Mound Purple, who has a bear in front of it. So it is going to double slam the bear. 18 and 26.
Maybe those hit.
Yeah.
Let me double check though. Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
Just
I need
barely.
you to make 2 concentration checks.
Just barely.
Yeah, what's the damage?
The damage is 13 and 17.
So
30
it's-
damage.
30 total.
Well, it's individuals, so
Well, 30 total for the hit points, but each
yeah,
one of them
the
is going to
damage.
be half of that, so that's 10.
yeah, 10s.
2 10s
I
for your
the bear, the bear.
concentration.
So I use the bears. 1 and a 2. Damn.
Yep, so,
Big.
And it just hit him twice, right?
yes.
Can I silvery barbs the hit?
How far are you away? Because I know it's a 60-foot range. Well, would you look at that?
It's actually perfect.
60 feet. Yeah, you can silver barbs that shit.
All right. Disadvantage on his hit.
Okay, so it'll make another slam attack at disadvantage. That is a 17.
Still hits.
Okay.
Good try.
Then I will.
Good try.
Then
I
I'll
mean,
give
like,
that.
You're a polar bear. You can grin and bear it.
Ha.
I'll give the advantage to Gleb for his second concentration check.
Okay, make another concentration check.
It gets consumed on the very first thing, I believe. Oh, actually, yeah. So
Yeah, because this is stopping
you're-
its
you're-
hit or attempting
So you
to.
silver barb first
Yeah.
hit, it still hits me.
No,
Then you
that's the
give me
second
the well, he wouldn't have decided that probably.
Oh.
I don't. That's all I'm
Anyways,
thinking.
you pass the first check, re-roll with advantage at your second concentration.
Okay.
Yep.
Still fair. Cool.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's perfectly fine
Yep.
with me.
So you lose your
prefer
bears. Although at this point they're not super necessary.
For now.
For
You
now.
can throw more shambling mounds at us.
That's fair. So that's gonna go 10.
No, that's bear.
Bear's a bear.
20.
We are just barely hanging in there.
All right. Clarity, it is your turn.
Well, I am going to shove it first. With the 17 DC in strength.
Okay. 21. It passes again.
What the hell?
Eastron.
Is this
Really?
the boss one?
It really is the boss one. And I'm going
Pew
to use pew pew. Pew pew will pew pew.
Pew pew.
Pew.
Oh my god.
Jeebus.
29?
And then I use my repelling blast to pew pew it back.
Yep.
Pew pew.
Minus
Pew pew.
89. Bigarinos. Okay. Alright. Anything else? Any movement, or are you gonna stand your ground?
I'm gonna keep an eye on Gleb and make sure he's okay.
Alright. Unfortunately, the DM is going to have to take a quick pause here because the DM is just having bodily issue problems.
Okay.
Stop it.
Oh, what?
come from a
Clarity's
world
really
that has
smart. Sam is really stupid. So
you come from
Yeah,
a world where flat earthers exist. I think you can come up with conspiracy theories.
that's true.
That's
Oh,
very
no.
true. It's all
That's
good.
right.
Untalov is flat.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was before, everything.
All right. Is it my time to make a performance check?
Yes, it is.
All right. Watch this be a natural 20.
Any second. Come on, roll 20.
It's coming.
19.
19
Jeez,
again.
All right. That is another pass. You got one more to go.
Isabella's really good with her flute.
All right.
If I
Joe-
run up and play the spoons next to her, do we get another success? This is
No, that
Hi.
would count as a fail.
damn. All right.
Jonah, it's your turn. The 2 mounds in the back have been banished.
Yep. All right. I'm a fast boy.
You.
Why
As
will it
Jonas
not?
run.
It won't let me fucking measure. I don't. Okay.
I like to picture as Jonas running back, my flute is playing like a little trill sound as he's running. Completely coincidentally.
What's my range on this?
On
40?
your pistol, normal range is 40. Yep, it'd be in range.
Alright. So I'll run up to, I think it's there, was where it was?
I think so. You should be within 40 feet. Yep.
Yeah. Bang! One time.
One bang.
With no sneak, okay.
Never mind.
Double ones! Nice.
Yeah, you
That's
go to fire
bad.
the last shot in this cylinder. Click. Uh-oh. It's a dud.
I open, click, doesn't work. I open it, I pull out the bullet, and I throw it away, and then it explodes.
That would have been nasty.
Fiery explosion behind Jonah like in the superhero movies.
Sure, why not? Alright, end of your turn.
That's all I can do, yeah.
Alright. That mound is teleported, banished, so it's gone. Madresh, it's your turn.
Guiding bolt at purple.
Alright. Ooh, unfortunately, 14 does not hit. Just shy of its AC.
Alright. My turn.
Alright. Bear Gleb, it's your turn.
Bear. Why are you running? Why are you running?
I don't think I have
Why
a
are you
choice.
running?
Why are you running? That gotta go missed. Okay. So one of these and one of these. 22 for 8.
22 hits, so that's 8 points of slashing. Okay.
That's all.
That one is teleported, so it is Purple's turn. And Purple is going to do what it did before. 2 slams and then a run.
Miss,
2 12s.
miss.
2 12s for its slam against the bear.
Both of those hit.
Both those hit?
What? Your AC is a bear.
12.
That
Aww.
makes sense. So that is 29 points of bludgeoning.
What? No, it doesn't matter. Actually, yes, it does. What is the first hit?
They're both 12s. Oh, the first
damage
damage?
wise.
14 points of bludgeoning. Was the first
So
damage.
that pops me out, actually.
Oh no.
So the second hit will be at my AC,
Okay,
which is 16.
got it. So you are no more bear. You are glib and are able to dodge its shambling moundedness. So all right. And then it is going to move its 20 feet. Huzzahs!
Why are you running?
Do you get
It wants to get Isabella, that's why.
I would get a reaction attack. It's not worth attacking.
Okay. All right. Clarity, it's your turn.
Let her play sea shanty. 2.
Is that her sea shanty?
I'm not playing a thief.
All right. 13
You know what?
and 10 both miss.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh.
I mean,
You can hero point
should
the
I?
13?
No, I should not. I'll let
It's
it
up
go.
It's
I
up
mean,
to
you're
you.
like rolling in the hero points now, you know? Just saying.
Okay, fine. You've convinced me. I will use a hero point.
If I must.
To 16.
Alright, 3, so 16, that is a hit. So it takes 13 force damage and is pushed back 10 feet.
Okay, and then. I'll take a step forward and try to shove it.
Alright.
You be able to shove the boss this time.
Look, it'll happen once.
It rolled to 20.
It'll happen one of these. Fuck! I'll take a step back.
Alright. Isabel. Last roll, let's go. Let's see if this works.
And if it doesn't, I am definitely using a hero point on it.
We think we're all gonna be like, no!
Yeah, it's like, ah,
Well,
I'm going to hero
sorry
point.
to say.
I'm hero pointing it. Give me a second.
Yep.
That's the 13. Can someone else hero point me?
I'm hero pointing it!
Do you only have the 1 point?
I have more.
Yeah, you can throw as many as you want.
Oh, yay. I will throw another one. That's a 17 now.
You can throw any more points?
I'll use my last one.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm just saying, we could survive another round.
19 now.
19. Ah, yes. Back up to 19, where it should be. The DC was
That's a fail.
15.
I don't give a fuck.
That is all 5 passes, which means that combat is over.
Yay!
We did it. Gamers.
So do the shambling mounds just
They
stop and just turn
they
away?
Stop and turn around.
Oh, okay.
They were literally just attracted to the music. They were just like, oh shit, this stuff's good. Let's go.
Oh no, we're assholes!
We killed an entire family because they showed up to our concert. How does that make us feel?
Oh no!
Isabella stops playing like the Kelpie Bells to her. She stops and then she looks around, sees like the shambling mounds leaving, and is like, what's going on?
I'm so sorry.
It was attacking us, by the way.
It
Like,
was.
Whenever
I didn't
they
say
came
it.
within 5 feet.
I didn't say that
They
they
would
were
attack.
friendly about the music. They were just like, who's playing this music?
And who's in my way to the music?
Exactly. Ooh, I need more cough drops. 1 second.
We never said they appreciated the music. They were just attracted to it.
So, the shambling mounds begin to leave, and coming across the river, kind of skipping from one, well, it's a stream, not a river, skipping from one side of the shore to the other, almost like bouncing between the different trees, a dryad is approaching. She gets within about 50 feet of you, Isabel, before stopping and just kind of looking you up and down. Were you the one playing that beautiful music?
I was. I'm glad he liked it.
I did. It was beautiful. I have never heard anyone play such music in my forest before.
Well, I'm glad you appreciated it. And we need your help with something.
What is it that you need help from me for?
Well, and Isabel's like, it's like, we found a camp of the Circle of Irons, and we would request one of your flowers so we may curse them so they wouldn't bring any more harm to the forest or to you.
Isabel, could you please roll me an insight check?
Yeah, I'm great at those. That's a 6.
No, not a 6.
Do any of us happen to be able to make insight checks?
I mean, I don't know if
We
we
double
make
check
it.
the map to see who was close.
Jonah and Midrash Midrash was
Jonah
right
and
by me.
Midrash would be.
Jonah,
closest.
Midrash, and Clarity would be the closest as you guys are walking up. Gleb probably wouldn't even care about this, so that makes sense. Yeah, so Clarity, Jonah, and Midrash, you guys can roll insight.
Ah.
Better than me.
That's a 14.
That's double my roll.
Yeah, but I have a +9.
That's still double my roll.
Insight.
Just rolled exactly. Clarity with the best insight of us all.
Okay, so Jonah and Midrash, you guys notice that when the Dryad hears Isabel saying that they need her one of her flowers, the Dryad, since it's kind of green, kind of like a light, almost wood color, kind of woodish yellow, its blush is green, as it is definitely starting to blush at that request. Clarity, you remember from some of the reading for different fae creatures, a dryad giving a flower away is, how do I say, it's almost as precious as the concept of giving someone your virginity. It is something insanely precious and personal to you. Because dryads, since they're fae, but they're also kind of like plants, those are the parts that they reproduce with.
I would come up and say, you don't need to feel pressured about it or anything. I know how sacred your flower is, and we apologize if we're being too forward in requesting this, but we truly are here to do good to the forest and not allow the Iron Circle to cause any more damage. And we apologize.
The dryad
disrupting you.
is looking still very flustered. Well, I mean, if it's for you, as she points to you, Isabella, I wouldn't mind too much, but and it would be good to get rid of those people who chop down my trees. She kind of twirls some of her hair a little bit awkward, kind of kicks her foot a little sheepishly. Maybe if we could go somewhere more private for this.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Isabella, maybe you should go with her.
Isabella is just very much awkwardly being like, okay. And she'll go, you can lead the way to where we need to go.
Okay.
And
So.
when the two of them leave, Clarity's gonna be like, yeah, so a dryad, I did some readings on fairies and dryads, and them losing their flower is very similar to how how when we procreate, women losing their virginity. So if this is her first time, I can understand why she's nervous. I'm sure most of you understand.
Amumu, please add another hero point. Oh my god. It's so fucking funny. So, Isabel,
Yes.
you are led to across the river, across this little stream, and beyond some bushes. There is a ring of white flowers that encircles a series of beautiful trees. I have no idea what kind of a tree a dryad would have.
It can have any kind of tree as long as it's healthy.
Technically, yes, but my brain immediately goes, what kind of tree would this dryad have?
Cherry blossom.
Actually, you know what? No. It's going to be a plum tree. Which has similar blossoms to cherries, but it has plums, actual fruit. Yum, yum, yum. So she takes you back to her tree. Question for Isabel and, say, the table.
Okay.
How do you want to play this out? And do we want to potentially fade to black for this?
I vote fade to black.
Okay.
Is this like an actual sex thing? I thought it was just like that for them.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it was like that and it wasn't going to be like...
It's like that, however, that is the option for that if you are wanting, or if you are just wanting to get the flower and just kind of try to make this as little awkward as possible.
Well, I mean, I'm open to it, but it's up to how open Isabella and Hikari are.
That's what I am asking as well.
Isabella would be. I think just trying to get the flower would be good for Isabella because she's like, oh wait, I did not realize it was this.
Yes,
And she's just gonna be
you
really awkward.
seduced the dryad. Do you wish to use the situation, or I just need the flower?
She just needs a flower. Isabella's like,
Okay.
this is a lot more than I thought.
Okay. So, while slightly disappointed, but understanding the situation, and then laughing about the misunderstanding, you are gifted one of her flowers.
Thank you. And maybe on the way back, I'll play the song again as another gratitude.
As you're leaving, she also hands you a plum pit as a gift. In case you ever decide to either change your mind or just want something to remember her by, you can plant the pit to grow one of her plum trees.
That's so cute.
Yeah. By the time Isabel goes back to the group, Isabel's just like, Madresh, I think you should have played the flute. I honestly think Madresh should have at this point. I did not expect that actual sex would have been involved.
You
But
want
I
a
got
drink?
the flower.
You want a drink? Also,
Isabel looks at her, pulls her own tinker down, it's like, I still have mine.
it's great because I'm actually out, and he like turns it upside down. Nothing comes out.
That's just rude, Jonah.
No,
You
I
don't-
thought I had more. I had wine. He like reaches into his bag and he pulls out a bottle of wine.
I think
From
that's
the
empty too,
Underdark.
Jonah.
No,
I
this
think
is
that
full
might-
actually. He like shakes it. Yeah, I have 3 full bottles of Cavefisher wine.
Let's make the sleeping curse and yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, sleeping curse time.
Thank God.
You won't need a check for this because you have the exact instructions. So, heading back towards the camp. Oh no, this is continuing south. You guys get to the Trent, harvest its sap, which is very easy. To just smack it with an axe a couple of times, collect what leaks out, and then start making your way back towards the encampment for the Circle of Iron. It starts to get dark before you get there, but it'd be about a day's travel to get there from where you are now. Mixing up the potion takes a bit of time, since you are having to mix in not only the pollen, nectar, and the petals from the dryad flower, mixing that in with the Trent sap, along with a healthy amount of giant spider venom, courtesy of Gleb. Gleb, since the fangs are essentially kind of like teeth for a spider almost, after you're done and you transform back to your normal form, your teeth and your gums are just like really fucking sore after all of that.
Lovely.
It's just like, it's like a dull pain. You're just like, ow, ow. But mixing it all up, you guys have your sleeping curse ready to go.
All right. What is gonna be the way to break it, you guys?
To break it?
Yeah, that way, we can end the curse when we leave the dungeon and get the thing out.
When an A minor is played on a flute.
Oh, I can do that. I can do it great as we're leaving the encampment.
Well, we can do it like far away.
That's true. When an A minor is played on a flute made from the horn of a giant tree snake. Let's be more specific, because I don't want any flute breaking this.
I definitely want us to have like a lead ahead and have it be specific to something that only we could do. So I think the flute would be a great idea. Specified from those requirements.
I just looked at the fucking stream chat and I just see Madrash is good at playing flutes.
He has
hate
played on the
this.
flute.
Oh, no, not the skin flute.
I love the accidental seduction successful.
You played a magic flute to summon this fae, and every roll was a fucking 19.
The player of Isabel is asexual, okay? I don't know.
No, you're fine. This dryad was just like, holy shit, what is that? And then, hey, we need your flower. You need my what? Oh, sure.
Isabel is very much like, oh, next time, Madresh, you play the flute.
Madrash, are you even proficient with any sort of, like, instrument? Guys, shut up. Not like that.
I mean,
Fucking
there is one he's
DJs.
proficient in.
While the joke, haha, yeah, it's funny, like, legitimately, Madrash, do you have proficiency with any musical instrument?
No.
Oh my god.
Are human beings an instrument?
I mean,
I
you can definitely
I
play
had
them to
something.
make music. I've seen it before in different ways.
Is
My favorite is
mayonnaise an
paintball.
instrument?
Oh my god.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Completely off topic. A dude made a
I was about to
piano.
make that joke too.
There was a dude who made a piano who shot paintballs at a choir to have them sing. So yes, people are instruments. Just need a few extra steps.
I'd say he's proficient in an instrument.
Oh my god.
Not that one. We all know he's proficient with his wiener, but we need to know if there's another instrument.
Doom, are you there? We're shit talking you. Answer us.
Where are you? How old are you? Do you
Are
want
you
us to
French?
leave? Are you here? Are you close? Are you French? Are you a princess? Are you pizza?
Do
Okay.
you want to build a snowman?
All right. I think we're going to end the recording here, and I have to edit out all the BRBs because there were a few,
Yeah.
so I can just cut those out. That's gonna be fun to edit.
Isabella was in her
I guess
in the world when Frozen came out.
Oh my god.
I guess before we go, is there anything that we want to do after the potion? I'm assuming we want to put it in their like breakfast, lunch.
Well, you'd
Dinner.
have to take a long rest because you'd have to travel the next day to go and deliver it.
Okay.
I
And
assume
guess,
we would wait until like before the next mealtime when we arrive, and then Jonah sneaks in and like puts it in the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would
Essentially.
say I'll say that you guys would be able to make it to the pot. if you guys are at a hurried pace, probably before their breakfast, if you guys get up early.
I guess before we head out then, just because I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, I would like to read the final section of the Kaihan and Satanta book.
Okay.
Yeah. You described that one as general history.
Okay. So for the general history part of it, it's mostly talking about the world and how it was. Let's see, I think that is technically the second age. Let me double check my notes.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, so that's the first age. Yeah, so it would have been during the second age, and you guys are like in the fourth age. And each age is roughly 1,000 years or so. So it's mostly describing what the world was like during the time Satenta and Kaihana were, walking the world and stuff like that. So there were like talking about ancient kingdoms, things of that nature. So definitely a good sizable chunk of world history of what things were like in Rivia before it became the Empire of Rivia.
I see.
Or the Rivian Empire, yeah.
And with that, I have finished reading the book.
Indeed.
Yay!
Will you return it to the library?
Hell no!
Man, that late fee is gonna be huge.
We gave him platinum, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Is this from the Meridian Library?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not returning that book at all.
All right, I'm gonna end the recording here. So bye everybody.
Bye YouTube.